Welcome back everyone for this video where we're gonna discover and find out how some other core functions or instructions in the ladder logic diagram for Studio 5000 how they work. So in this video we're gonna look at the counter up and the counter down and how they work. So if I add here a wrong and I'm going to add an input just like this, just to show you. So the same input I have been using for the previous videos. And then this time I'm going to take CTU or counter up, and I'm going to call it my counter, and I'm going to declare it here. Okay, and then in here I'm going to say 5, and then I'm going to compile. So now that we compiled this, the counter, it's going to sit there waiting for a pulse coming upstream of its rung. So once I give the first pulse in here, as you can see, it's giving me 1. Now even if this stays on, after that it does not count it. So it just counts that first pulse and it sits there. If I turn it off, it doesn't do anything until the next pulse. And here is 2. Here is 3, 4, 5. Now when I got to 5, notice that the done bit also is on. So that tells you that you have reached your preset, and then you can do some, whatever action you are required to do in those circumstances. If you need to basically reset this so it can count again, so your accumulated value it's reset to 0, you can do so by using the reset function as we did for the RTU or the retentive timer, if you recall from the previous video. So I can go here and add this input, and then I'm going to put the resets, my counter, and then I can do like this, toggle it, and you see it reset, but the moment it's reset, because this was on, it already counted it as 1. If I untoggle this and then toggle again this, you see it reset and it stays as 0. Now this is one way to reset. There is other ways to reset. We don't need to get into that for now. But the other thing, keep in mind in here that if you reach your preset value, so let's say we got to 5, right? So what will happen if I keep another pulse in here? What will happen is the counter will keep counting, so it'll go to 6, and the done bit will stay on. That's always going to happen. So it doesn't mean that if the counter reach its preset that it will stop counting. No, it'll keep counting. The only thing is this done bit will stay high. So that's how the counter up counts. Now let's have a look at the counter down, which is the opposite. So if I go here and change this to a counter down, and I say my preset is, or my preset is, for instance, 0, and my accumulated value right now is 10. So if I go and toggle this, you can see this accumulated value went down to 9. And notice that the done bit here is already high. So it's the opposite of the counter up. So now as I keep going here, toggling my input and giving the pulses to the counter, So notice here, as my accumulated value went below the presets, the done bits here, it's off. So if I keep going here, done, turn on, to tell you that your preset is equal to your accumulated value. So that's how the counter up and counter down works. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, share with your friends, so we can continue putting this content, similar content together. Thank you for watching.